Welcome once more to this episode in my series, Your Energy Works. If this is your first time with us, please go back to the beginning of this series and learn the techniques I've shared earlier on that will protect you from being triggered. If you're driving a vehicle or operating any kind of machinery, or you're involved in something that requires your full attention, please hold off until you have some free time before you tune into this episode. This episode deals with panic. In the past episodes we've dealt with different emotions like anxiety and fear and anger and sadness and grief and trust and boundaries. In those processes, we press a thumb against the center of the palm of your hand for anxiety. This point for relieving panic is in the center of the palm of the hand. So, as in the earlier episodes, when we held our thumb against the palm of our hand, we're relieving our anxiety, but we're also at the same time releasing panic caused from the anxiety. We have the middle finger against the palm of the hand. We're relieving our anger, but also panic associated with the anger. When you held your forefinger against the middle of the palm of your hand, you're relieving fear, but at the same time, we're relieving the panic associated with fear, and so on. The ring finger had been sadness and grief, and the little finger had been trust and boundaries. These are pointing on this center point of the hand, the panic point. It can be on either hand, if you're left-handed or right-handed, whichever hand you prefer to press on. That point releases panic. So when I press my thumb on that and lay them in my lap, I'm releasing my anxiety, but also any panic that could be triggered from the anxiety. The most common combination for treating panic is to use a thumb, because anxiety is the closest neighbor to panic. So pressing your thumb against the palm of your hand and rubbing the palm of your hand or holding a thumb against it. Again, the true healing comes from naming your panic, naming whatever triggers you or causes the panic. So as you'd hold your thumb against the palm of your hand, or press against the palm of your hand, or rub against the palm of your hand, you might mention the person, place, thing, or experience is causing your panic. Breathing in healing peace of mind from the universe and letting go of this person, place, or thing, or experience on your outlet. Remember to give yourself a score for your panic and to use the breaths. The 3 breaths I shared with you earlier, the sigh, the yawn, the cough. I would suggest you use all 3 at the beginning of the practice, and then choose one of the breaths to use throughout the practice. And then at the end of the practice, use 3 more breaths. When you're finished, shake your hands off, relax your body, and review your score. See if there's any difference in your score. Maybe you started with a -7, and now you feel like it's a -6 or a -5. We're trying to bring this score down to a manageable level. You might go from a -7 to -2 or -3. Now, -2 or -3 would be easy for you. For somebody else, that could be huge, but for you, -2, -3 would be very manageable. You eventually want to get over to the plus side, but you allow yourself your time and your speed to do this. Thank you very much for joining me in this episode, and I look forward to seeing you in our next episode. I'm Richard Tierney. Thank you.